Updating today's top story, Queensland's coronavirus cluster has grown to 4 people. A 27-year-old man, the latest to test positive after dining at a Korean restaurant here in Sunnybank at the same time as one of the women who returned with the virus from Melbourne. However, the Chief Health Officer told 7 News earlier in the bulletin, no further positive tests have been returned today. 8,000 people are estimated to arrive in Brisbane before the border closes to Sydney-siders at 1 a.m. And 4 AFL clubs have been fined for breaching COVID rules on the Gold Coast.
Travelling at 40,000 kilometres an hour tonight, an American spacecraft is headed to Mars. If all goes to plan, it will make space history with a tiny helicopter launched from the surface of the red planet to search for signs of life.
0. Release.
Liftoff in a new search for life on Mars.
The perseverance of humanity launching the next generation of robotic explorers to the red planet.
Beginning its 7-month, 480 million kilometre journey, Australian astrobiologist Abigail Allwood, part of the mission.
This has been, our lives have been consumed by this, all of the whole family, for the last several years. And to think that it's now on the way to another planet is just, it's surreal.
Perseverance will focus on a crater once an ancient lake. The car-sized rover fully loaded to explore with cameras, probes, drills. Abigail responsible for Pixel, which will study the chemistry of rocks and soil for telltale signs of fossilised microbes.
The clues are in the rocks, the clues to the past processes and environments and any biology that might have lived on planet Mars in the past would be in the rocks.
So is this the instrument that will answer the question, was there life on Mars?
I hope it will play a significant role in contributing to that answer.
Software being developed at the Queensland University of Technology will be analysing the data it sends back. The rover also has a tiny helicopter to survey the landscape, microphones so we can hear what Mars sounds like. It will try to make oxygen from the Martian air, all steps towards humans heading to Mars as early as the 2030s. In the United States, Paul Kadak, 7 News.
Well, a little closer to home, let's find out what's happening with the weather now with Paul Burt.
Yeah, thanks for that, Sharyn. Good evening to everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Of course, a little bit blowy outside today. Those southeasterlies getting upwards of around 25 to 30 knots at times, obviously making the angry ocean out there as well. Let's take a look at today's temperatures, where it climbed to around 23 degrees. For the city, also Ipswich, 21 degrees. Most other areas, Sunshine Coast, Redlands, Beerburrum, 22 down here on the Gold Coast. To the charts now, you can see that large high pressure system settling over the southern majors, obviously bringing clear but cool weather to the southern caps. A little bit of a southeast trade wind pushing all the way up towards Cairns at the moment from that high. That high tomorrow will shift further to the north, settling our conditions down. Winds will ease back, but Sunday looking absolutely gorgeous across the southeast. Around the nation, clear for Sydney, 19 degrees. Cold for Canberra, -2 to 15. Also for Melbourne, 7 to 17, partly cloudy. Beautiful in Darwin with a high of 31. Back to the tropics, there's those southeasterly winds up there, pushing a shower into Cairns, 26. Partly cloudy for Townsville and Mackay, highs of 22 and 25. Back home towards the Capricornia and Wide Bay Burnett regions, 24 degrees and partly cloudy for Rockhampton. 23 for Bundaberg and Gladstone, and around Gympie, 9 to 22. On the range at Toowoomba, partly cloudy, 7 to 18. Back home now, stiff southeasterlies to start with. They will ease as the day progresses, dropping right off in the evening. 7 to 23 Ipswich, 11:22 Bayside, 11:21 on the Gold Coast, similar on the Sunshine Coast. Suburbs, 11:22 Chermside, 10 to 22 for Samford, and Springwood, 9 to 22, partly cloudy, pretty dry. Southerly winds for Bodie's, 20 knots, seas 1.5 metres in the city, 12 degrees this evening, tops of around 22. And of course, we're going to see pretty good conditions as we move in towards the next couple of days. Dry weather for Brisbane, getting upwards of around 22 degrees the next few days. In fact, all the way through to Ipswich, but cooling down to single-digit temperatures tomorrow into Monday, Tuesday, getting upwards of around 21 to 22. Gold and Sunshine Coast looking very good as well. In fact, dry weather. We may see a couple of showers pushing through as we move in towards Thursday and Friday, but not a lot, maybe a millimetre or 2. So enjoy the sunshine over the next few days, but cool weather, particularly in the mornings ahead. Let's check the waterways for tomorrow. For the surfers, it looks as though we're going to see that swell holding steady from the east-southeast 10-second intervals tomorrow, going to stretch out leading up to that midday low tide. Have a look at Snapper this morning. A fair crowd up there, but gee, some beautiful right-hand shoulders. Not a lot of dredgy barrels on the tide, but definitely some nice long rides. Also, Kira holding some good shapely numbers, as well as the Alley and Burleigh. Sunshine Coast, Alex, outside points of Noosa, Tea Tree, Granite, Boiling Pot, all working well. Water temp just under 21 degrees. Boating conditions still a bit ominous tomorrow. This is the Tweed Bar this morning, looking ugly. Offshore conditions better Sunday. Been plenty of crabs inshore. Lots of blue swimmers around the main channels at the moment. Also for bream, we'll see the spawning run next week due to the moon. Hit the canal entrances and try for squid around the weed beds of Peel. And of course, Sharyn, people heading down to the beaches again tomorrow, please social distance. Have a good weekend.
Good advice. All right, thank you, Bertie. That is all from us this Friday. What a week it's been. We'll have updates throughout the evening, and Weekend Sunrise is on at 7 a.m. From all the team, have a great weekend.